てほしいの It's summertime君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないででも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れる街角君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないででも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れる街角君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないででも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れる街角何年経っても言えない後悔したって今はないでも言葉はここまで出てるの It's summertime 海岸通りを歩きたいドライブだってしてみたい足し線の合わせてほしいの It's summertime君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないででも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れる街角君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないででも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れる街角
people in chat? Yes, we do. There's a Revan. Hi, Revan. You can fact check for us. We're going to talk. You know what the first story is going to be about. You sent the video to us yesterday. You know what the first story is going to be about. And this is deplorable line. You know what it's about. So we're going to try not to go into super detail because like there's an hour and 28-minute video about it. But you know. And so you could just straight up, like, I think the biggest thing is we're just going to be trying to explain, like, to sum up the story for Moon, who actually, this is good that one of us doesn't know because the other two can kind of sort of explain. You know? Yeah. So it does make it a little bit easier. Hi, Amy. Congratulations, by the way, on your weight loss. I am very happy for you. We are killing it. We both have lost some weight. I'm feeling good about that. I've been going to the YMCA for almost 2 months now, and I am down 21 pounds. I'm feeling very, very good. Like, I can actually hop out of the pool on my own, like, really easily now. I couldn't do that when I first got there. It took a lot of effort, and I can just easily do it. So, here's to the next 20 pounds, Amy.
I have to buy new pants.
I am so glad that I don't. I have a lot of my old pants. I'm really looking forward to when I drop down to like the 190s or get below the 190s and I can put on my old pants and not have to worry about getting belt marks. Huh?
I have, so I'm down to a size 40.
Nice.
That's about where I can comfortably use a belt.
my guy, you want to hear the crazy stuff? This is how crazy it used to be. So
the next smallest size I have is 32.
I think I'm 36 or 35 right now. I used to be a size 28. You're stubbornly still wearing your big pants. The situation gets even worse. Misery. Oh, God. Of course he did. Of course he did. That's literally all we heard the entire time was that was the pattern. So it doesn't make it does not change the situation that Miz like continued with his pattern. They are your favorite pants. Aw. You can go to a shop. You can go to like a tailor and get them tapered.
Resized.
Yeah, you can get them resized. That might be the most fun thing, just going to a tailor like every couple of months and getting them resized because it's like a badge of honor. It's like I get to keep these pants. But also at the same time, you get to see how much like you get that instant gratification of knowing the level of improvement you've made, you know? I like weighing myself at least once a week because I can see like yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to the show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Anime Church, the church where you can cosplay, and we won't judge you for it. That's right. We judge you for other reasons. Like, are you acting like a certain narcissistic streamer? That is the nicest, most polite and legal way I can say that.
So what happened?
Yeah.
We'll tell you in a second. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I'm Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
And I'm Feder Saru, and your patron saint to snackles and alcohol.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Richie had to fucking say your part last week, so I knew when to go.
Yeah. Also, Arceus did not bless Pokemon ZA.
Of course
not.
Nope. Arceus did not. He's like, Arceus was like, I bless content that actually has effort. When it's lazy, I do not bless it. And that is my comment on ZA. I've already said enough before.
You know, I think it's appropriate that it's ZA because just like the alphabet, they're going backwards.
Oh, yeah, they're absolutely going backwards. So quick updates for everybody. If you have not heard, tomorrow I will be posting a trailer for those that do not see this. But this Friday is Halloween. Obviously, I think many of you knew that. But I'm going to be streaming for about 8 hours on Halloween over on the
That's the
Fat
second
Dog
best holiday of the year's payday for me.
on the Fat Dog channel. I will be streaming for 8 hours. I will be showing I will be showing what we're officially referring to as the Twitch version of of Overlord Abridged. I will be showing it multiple times. We might have cast members jump in and chat with the community, answer some questions, do some Q&A. It'll be an 8-hour stream, so feel free to come by. If nobody's really there for a while and there's nothing to really do, I will start playing games. I will start gaming. So yeah, that will be a thing, and then I'll stop gaming after enough people are there and show the actual episode. But yeah, I want to interact with you guys. I want to have fun. So come by on Halloween, hang out, chill with me. If you just want to sit around for 8 hours of silly content with me in the background, that's also cool too. I appreciate interaction. I thrive off of being able to talk back and forth with a chat or have other co-hosts with me. If I'm alone, I'm just quiet. So don't leave me alone. Please don't leave me alone. But yeah, that being said, we have here are your quick updates. Most of the episode is done. We're waiting on a few more scenes. But like I could say that 10 through 16 are done. I can say that scene 1 is absolutely done. I can say that scene 2 just needs music. I haven't gotten my updates on 3, 4, and 5 yet, and I got to reach out to Calvin about scene 6 and find out what all he needs. But yeah, we're just looking at 7, 8, and 9, and most of that can get knocked out today. So there will be no Subnautica stream because I'm going to be busy working on scene 9 of Overlord Abridged and possibly scene 8. It just depends on how quickly I can get done with everything. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun working on it. It is a lot of work, but it's worth it, and I'm actually enjoying doing audio editing again. I'm really, really liking it. So the visual scenes are done. We're just adding all the audio bells and whistles. That's where we're at. We're adding sound effects, atmosphere, music, all those things, and just getting it ready to go. And then the final thing is putting it all together as one thing instead of working on them as individual scenes. But that being said, that is your Fat Dog update for Overlord, and hopefully we will get moving on Slime and Solo Leveling very, very soon, because both of those, Slime 10 and Solo Leveling 3, have been written and recorded. They're just waiting for video editing. That's essentially it. We're just waiting on video editing for that, and then I might help with the audio side of things. It just depends on how things go. All right. That being said, we have quite a bit of stuff to talk about. So let's go ahead and cover the news. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. Press that button. There we go. For those of you that did not see, this was kind of a last-minute edition. Also, we have a lot of gaming news. I just want to preface with something happy. We have a lot of gaming news and fun stuff in the gaming segment to talk about. I'm looking forward to it. Are you guys looking forward to the gaming news stuff that you guys saw?
Yeah.
I didn't read a ton of it, but you know.
Dude, we got Starship
I'm
Troopers and
I'm-
Halo news. I'm
I'm
pumped.
looking forward to talking about a puma.
I am looking forward to talking about the
Yeah.
Starship Troopers trailer that dropped for the.
I want to
their
play
game.
Griff Ball.
That's so good. Yeah. All right. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk. Okay. So yesterday, Moon, Emiru put out a video. And the first 5 minutes, she updated us about the situation with TwitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
And the drama with Twitch, and just know that Twitch is just digging itself a deeper hole. Do you know what happened to Emiru at TwitchCon?
That I actually do know. Someone
Okay.
tried to, force their tongue down her throat.
Yeah, they hugged her and then
And
immediately
Twitch
put their
security
hands on her face.
Didn't do shit.
And it was her own security and her manager that made things happen. And TwitchCon was actually stonewalling the investigation with the police. Turns out this dude's back in Texas, and he had been in Texas
Allegedly.
no. It was something that Emmy confirmed from a coworker of his or something that he was bragging about. the incident.
From what I heard in the video, one of the people that she had mentioned
Mm-hmm.
who was working at some place that the guy supposedly came into, it was
Gotcha.
all alleged.
Oh, darn. Anyway, that was the first 5 minutes. The rest of it was Emiru talking about an even bigger creep, Mizkif, who I don't believe works with OTK anymore. Correct? He is not part of OTK.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't
I wouldn't
necessarily
know.
know Mizkif's situation because I don't care about that stuff. And generally, we try to talk about like newsy news and not get drawn into like streamer drama. But when something big like this or V Shoujo stuff, when that happens, it's kind of so big we have to cover it. And this is important. It's an important topic just in general. But Emmy doesn't, like, you can tell she's very uncomfortable talking about this because it's very personal stuff, and it is emotional and traumatic for her. But she describes several years when she was in a relationship with Mizkif of mental, emotional, and partially physical abuse. Like, he didn't lay hands on her in that way, but like he'd throw stuff at her and stuff. So I'd still count that as physical abuse. Sexual assault and other manipulation tactics. And she didn't just put out a twit longer. Like she came with receipts and like preempted a bunch of the stuff he was gonna say, because there were multiple times where she stated that if he saw her go public about him, he was gonna try and bury her or whatever. And I mean not in the literal sense, but in the online
Honestly,
sense.
I wouldn't put it past him to try the literal sense.
Also true. I am aware that he reacted to it and streamed his reaction and did a bunch of stuff, but from my understanding, it's basically the same pattern. Like, everything that he did just confirms the pattern of behavior that Emmy laid out in her video. That's kind of the most base summary. If Fenris, if you would like to go into a little more detail, I'll leave that. I'll let you dive into that. And Moon, if you have any questions, you can ask them. That might actually help instead of us just trying to go through more details. But yeah, if you have questions, please ask them away. And chat, if you have questions, if you haven't seen this and you have questions, you can ask them.
Honestly, this is something where it's probably best where we don't dive into detail and just refer people to
Yeah.
the video so
Honestly,
that way they can
no, that's
listen
where
to
I'm
it all
at.
from Emmy's mouth.
Then maybe we could just do answering a few questions that maybe Chat or Moon have, and then we like kind of move on from this, because this is an hour and 28-minute video. This is
I don't want to accidentally misquote something.
Yeah, we don't want to misrepresent anything that was stated in the video, which clearly I've already done once. So, yeah. But I figure if anything, if people need clarification about anything, those would typically be the questions. So, Moon, do you have any clarification questions? Do you have any questions that you'd like to have clarified?
No, I think I'm good. I had to look up Ms. Kiff to see a face, and I've never. I don't think I've ever seen this guy before, but
you might have
just
seen him.
Looking
in some
at
of
him,
Emmy's
I
streams,
kind of like.
Yeah,
just looking at him though, I kind of have that gut feeling of, oh, something's wrong in there.
To be fair, I've seen him only a couple of times online, and he gave me a douchebag vibe, and I was just like, yeah, no. And it's a little sad to have it confirmed. I'm not sitting here relishing going, I was right. It's more like, I don't like when I'm right.
I don't want to be right.
Yeah, I don't want to be right about those things. I want to be right about other things, not those things. But
let me be right about the lottery numbers.
Hey, I have good news about something. You guys want some good manga news? The new Slime chapter came out, and we have officially added the 3 demonesses to the Nation of Tempest. So that was great. It was a lot of fun to read and watch, because that part has only been covered in the light novels, and now seeing it in the manga, it's just like, all right, cool, we got them all together. It looks so cool. I can't wait for the anime to get there. But yeah, that's where we're at. There's my goody news. All right. The only thing we have left in like general news is just another set of kind of cringe news. They're rolling our eyes as like again. All right. So HBO Max increases the monthly subscriber price again. The ad-free plan rises from $16.99 to $8.49 on Tuesday. And it's a wonder why it is that people do this whole thing of like, we just sign up, we just join a streaming service for like a show that we want to watch, and then we cancel the subscription after we're done with it. It's because, dude, wasn't this supposed to be the alternative to cable? Now it's more expensive than cable. This is ridiculous. Everybody doesn't need a effing streaming service. I'm sorry. Like,
And the sad part, most of these streaming services you can get on cable.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so stupid. Guys, I'm just going to sit here and tell you right now, this is the most anti-consumer market we've ever been in as far as these streaming services go. This is just dumb. All right, so the HBO Max streaming service revealed on Tuesday that it has increased the monthly price for the basic plan with ads from $9.99 to $10.99 per month. The ad-free plan from $16.99 to $18.49, and the premium plan from $29.99 to $22.99. Effective immediately, the yearly plans have risen from $109.99 to $184.99, and $229.99 respectively. Jesus, this is ridiculous. I'm so glad I don't do yearly plans. I couldn't afford that. The service is also available in a bundle with Disney Plus and Hulu for $20 per month with ads, or $32.99 without ads. I did the without ads thing, and let me tell you, the hardest thing is just canceling them. Like, if you don't click every page, or if you think you're done, you will get charged that next month. That happened to me. Make sure that you make triple check that you have canceled them properly. Okay? And then it's just background on HBO Max, which I'm glad they're back to HBO Max instead of just Max. That was so stupid. All right. Any comments on this, or do you think we've talked to death about how expensive streaming services are at this point?
At this point, like, it's almost a weekly thing that we're covering.
Yeah.
Increasing this, increasing that, and
Long
This is
story
just
short,
ridiculous.
everything's getting more expensive, and we're all
So true.
having to suffer.
So, good news. Good news, everyone. The trailer has dropped. Phasmo dropped a trailer for the Nell's Diner release date. So we get a full trailer for Nell's Diner, and it is very much in that 50s diner style that you would expect. I like the look of it and the layout. I love the graininess of it, the radio sounds. I'm just kind of here for the good vibes, you know? And yeah, we'll talk about the Oh, there we go. There's the tone shift. There we go. Jeez. They make it look so much creepier on the trailer than, but yeah, November 11th. There we go. I love. Yep. Reactions to stuff, and then you see pixelated Shizu tits. Always a good time. Slime Diaries, guys. You know, some people put thumbnails up that you're like, that shouldn't be on stream. Yes, I can't.
It's
I
not on
can't wait to
stream.
play
It's
it.
just in the
It
thumbnail.
should be on stream.
Yeah, it's so good. Huh?
It should totally be on stream.
Titties should absolutely be on stream. I agree. But we have 3 Phasmo players here, all 3 of us. I'll go last. What do you guys think of this? Are you excited or no? Or
I'm very
what
excited.
are your feelings?
Oh, I love a good new map, especially
Mm-hmm.
because like with this map, they're going to be starting with some of the updated graphics and stuff like they have with the 2 farmhouses. So
Yes.
it's going to be really nice.
Mm-hmm. And they're supposed to be refurbishing a lot of the smaller maps. I think the first one they're going to start with is the first one in order. It's the old tutorial house, the one that we played on Friday.
Yeah.
That one. That one's supposed to be.
Honestly,
getting
I
the
would
full
love for them
remake.
to refurbish the
Remodel.
prison and um, school.
They're
Those
not going to touch the
maps are
large maps. Apparently,
giant.
yeah. Apparently they're
Damn.
not touching the large maps. So it is.
I
what
don't
it
blame
is.
them, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably
But
Yeah,
all
better
it's
to
the
gonna be a
start a
small
lot
big
of
maps are
map
work.
from
getting
the
an
ground
update.
up.
Well, they're also working on the Horror 2.0 and character customization stuff as well. So, yeah.
Makes sense.
I got all my stuff done for my personal goal because yesterday I played for a bit because I just needed a break from editing. I played for a bit, but it was all solo and I was terrified.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that.
I hated it. But I got up to I have all my tier 1 stuff unlocked now. So I just need to get like I think I need to level up like 2 more times and I'll get the tier 2 flashlight and then I can finally see because that tier 1 flashlight sucks. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. What specifically about this map excites you the most, or are you the least excited about? I'm curious.
Man, I'm just hoping I can grill my own burger or make a milkshake.
That would be funny.
I want to read all the generic like soda names.
Actually, like, could you imagine? Ooh, what if like there's knives and shit, and you get a poltergeist and it just starts throwing knives and shit at you, and it actually hurts you?
Oh, Amy, yes, Ori do be kicking kicking people's asses. That's exactly how that game is. Yeah, no joke, so true. Yeah. I love Ori and the Blind Forest though. But is it the art and the music and the game design and everything? Like, isn't that game so fucking good? Like, as an artist, you just gotta appreciate Ori and the Blind Forest. Or the Will o' the Wisps. Either or. They're just so good. Yeah, it's beautiful. The music's great. It threw me for a loop when I found out that the composer for the game's soundtrack is literally from Nashville. And I was like, wait, what? Local? What? That's dope. But yeah, I love Ori. Ori is so good. I need to do a replay of that sometime soon. Maybe I'll stream it if like an audience shows up or something. Maybe I can have Moon join me and like I just play Ori and we just talk. Yeah. Platforms are hard. Get good. That's all I can say. But yeah. Any last minute things, good or bad, that you want to say about Nell's Diner coming out on November 11th? I'm just happy to have something to take up some of my time in November, honestly, because November feels like a month where you don't get a lot of gaming stuff.
No, there's a strategic reason behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, it's because November and December are very busy months for video game companies. It's especially just retailers in general.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes no sense dropping a new game in those 2 months when they're going to push all their older games and make as much money off of those.
No, that
Plus, you
absolutely
got
makes
sales like
sense.
Black Friday and
Yeah.
all that.
That absolutely makes sense, and it makes even further sense that a indie developer would drop it in November because they're like, we don't have to do all this.
Yeah, they don't care about profits. They just want to get it out and let people have fun.
I love
Yeah,
that
when it
the
comes
dev-
to
I
indie
love that
games,
the-
it's just if you build it, they will come.
I
so
love
long
that
as it's
the
a good game.
original. I love that the original dev, I think DK is his name, but I love that this dude is like so happy that there are so many other Phasmo clones because he was like, yeah, this genre didn't exist, and then the genre happened, and now I get to play a bunch of games that I always wanted to play, and so he's like a fan of games like Demonologist and things like that, and he plays those too, and he's like, I'm so glad this genre exists now. And I'm like, that's dope. I love creators that are happy to play games that are similar to their own, and they're not like, you stole from me, blah blah blah. They're just like, dude, we're just so happy for the spooky vibes, you know? Yeah, I'm here for it. Also, he said like the game isn't designed to scare you. It's meant to be like you're supposed to feel a certain level of tension throughout the whole thing. And I'm like, yeah, it's a tense investigation. Yeah.
That's fair. Demonologist is meant to scare you.
Yes, that is meant to scare you. 100%.
Yeah, it's
Or if you're playing
Phasmophobia
with you
is
and you laugh
scary
your ass
when
off.
you're alone. Demonologist is just scary.
So much scarier when you're alone. So much scarier. Yeah. I have literally talked to a couple of people like over in Joel's server that are like, yeah, man, I haven't played Phasmo in forever. And I screen shared and they're like, what the fuck is that? And I go, that's Phasmophobia. And they're like, no. And I'm like, yeah, things have seriously changed. Like they didn't even know that the office had changed. Like they're like, what happened to the office? I was like, this is the office. This is how the office has been for about 2 years. What are all those things? Those are all the items. There are now levels to the items. You have to progress and level up in order to buy the better versions of the items. And they're like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. Also, I hate the tier 1 thermometer now. It used to be so good. Now it sucks.
Could you imagine?
That's kind of the point.
convincing
Yeah, I
Joel to
know.
play?
It's tier 1.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah. Richie, could you imagine convincing Joel to play it?
I want to play Phasmo with Joel now. Why would you make me think of something so
That
awesome?
makes sense.
I want to. All right.
Playing
I
a
could-
spooky
I could
game with a
just
creepy doll.
I could
want to
just
schedule
imagine him
time to
walking
play
through
Phasmo with
yelling at the
Joel.
ghost.
If he doesn't have it, we will buy it for him. But I'm pretty sure he does because he was mentioning something about it before. All right. So let's talk about this. Did somebody order a warthog?
Yeah, did somebody order a puma? Warthogs don't exist. They're just fictional creatures.
Halo CE drops in 2026.
And don't get it convinced with combat evolved. It's campaign evolved.
Campaign evolved.
Because that's all they're doing is revamping the campaign.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the same voiceover too.
So yeah, they've
so they're-
essentially rebuilt the game from the ground up with a lot of the
Also,
same
apparently
lines
you
and
can
stuff.
sprint now, and I'm very happy
yes.
about that.
I'm happy about that. But
Yeah,
also
yeah.
they
So-
have added new missions and stuff.
Guys,
Yeah,
And
guys,
it'll
they're
be
adding-
available
please,
on all platforms.
Please, guys, understand. This is the most important thing I can absolutely say to you all. When this comes out, number 1, yes, we are going to get it. Number 2, yes, we are going to stream it. This is, guys, you don't understand. The thing this takes me back to is this is like one of the few good memories I have of being in the army. Because okay, I'm not going to lie. I bought an Xbox specifically to play Knights of the Old Republic. That was the only reason I bought an Xbox. Because at that point in time, I was having so much fun playing the Rogue Squadron game on GameCube.
Fair.
But then I
Game of the
played
game.
Knights of the Old Republic, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And then one of the guys that I was working CQ with, he introduced me to Halo, and he was like, dude, you got to play this. And I was like, dude, we were having so much fun. And then we got to the library, and everything shifted, and I was like, oh my god, this is a horror game. This is such good storytelling. I like this. Yeah. And that's when I stopped thinking of Xbox as just like, oh, it's this Microsoft console too. Like, oh my god, this is the thing that is going to replace Nintendo at the top of the gaming sphere, and it did for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, I hadn't really done a lot with the PS2 at the time, so I was not aware of how impactful the PS2 was. But like, yeah, like. That's when the PS2 and Xbox... Guys, you got to understand, that's when PlayStation and Xbox were going, like, head-to-head. But, yeah, so true. So true.
Yeah. I wish they weren't trying to raise prices on every damn thing, but at least they're saying, okay, fuck the exclusivity shit.
Yeah, no, and we're going to talk about that in a bit. The CE Hunters, do they still... Aw, they don't die in one shot to the back with the pistol anymore. They nerfed the pistol.
No. No, they didn't nerf the pistol.
No, I'm joking because hunters are actually supposed to be like tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So there one thing you will notice about the
Uh-huh.
MA5B, they did lower the magazine size
For the pistol?
for the assault rifle.
Oh, for the assault rifle. Okay.
Yeah, MA5B. It went from 60 rounds to 32. Which some people are speculating that they're doing that to balance it because they
You can wish list
hopefully
it
have
now?
increased. Yes.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Right now.
Doing it and doing it and doing it.
Doing it
Well.
round. I'm doing it and doing it and doing it. Like, no, I already have the Master Chief Collection. There it is. Campaign evolved. Yes. Add to my wish list. They don't even have prices yet because it's not available for like pre-order. Like, okay, it's Halo. I will pre-order Halo. I will absolutely pre-order Halo. And guys, wait, there's a new roadmap? Oh no, there's a Phasmophobia board game. That's cool.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, guys, one other thing that I want to go ahead and state about this is, yes, have they stated if it is 4-player co-op now?
Yes,
Or
they
is it
have.
just- Yes! It is 4-player
It is
co-op?
Literally says
literally
up to
in the
4-player
tweets.
online co-op,
Oh, I
3
did not
new
read the whole
missions,
thing.
and
Yep,
more.
Up to 4-player co-op, 3 new missions, and more. Yes! 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 This is the happiest day. Oh, what a happy day. And then, I haven't watched the full thing of this, but apparently we got a Silent Cartographer gameplay demo, and I kind of just want to sit here and watch it with you guys. I kind of do. Like, I know.
It's
know.
It's almost half an hour.
It's only 13 minutes.
Yeah.
That, and I have
No,
to
wait, no,
kill
sorry.
time
The-
so
it
that
was-
Hoshi
it was
can get on.
The reveal for it that I was talking about. Yeah, they dropped like 3 trailers at once.
That's beautiful. No wonder. Hey, we reported last week, or maybe the week before, that Steve Downs said that Voice of Master Chief was like, hey, there's big Halo news coming. We thought it might be this. We're so happy to be right. Sometimes you're happy to be right because it's good stuff. Oh, man. All right, let me see if I can get the... okay, there we go. Properties.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it was completely remade in Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I remember them stating that they were switching to Unreal for gaming, for Halo.
Which
from now
is
on.
a phenomenal choice because Unreal is honestly outpaces Unity when it comes to hyper realistic graphics.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, so we guys ready? I'm gonna play some of this, and I'm screen sharing so you guys can watch in real time if you haven't watched already.
Oh,
Or
I've
we could
watched it
just
like 6
comment
times
on it.
already.
Well, I mean, we could just comment on it. I mean, already the water realism is awesome. I love the look of the...
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island. The Cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center.
Because even in the Master Chief Collection, like, did not so much
But that was also tied to the
way more action packed.
yes. But so the original Combat Evolved remaster was, or Combat Evolved Anniversary, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
That was still very tied to the consoles at the time.
Yeah, that's also
And the console technology, which, yeah, it was advanced because Xbox One era, but still not where we are today.
yeah.
So yeah, so just watching the assault rifle gameplay right now feels like watching the assault rifle in action. It really feels like they buffed the damage from it.
That'll help with the
Because
fight,
I remember back in the day, and with a 60-round mag, I was only able to kill 2, maybe 3 grunts, and now he in this gameplay, they took out 3 grunts with like 20 rounds.
Yeah. The other thing that always bothered me after Reach came out was like, dude, this ship left. Why don't we have
Well,
something?
so Reach's stuff. The reasoning behind
In the
some
chronology,
of it.
in the chronology
secure.
of the release order, Reach was the last game that they weren't that Bungie worked on. And then in the timeline of Halo, though, this is like a day after Reach.
I think it might be later. Double check
Like,
that.
well, they
Not
have been on
much
Halo
later.
Ring for a little bit, so it may be like a day or two.
Let's go
But they
find the
weren't
map
in
room.
slip
That will
space
show us
that
the location of Halo's control center.
So
But
no,
I've been able to
Halo 1
pinpoint the
takes
main
place
facility by
approximately
cross-referencing
3
Covenant
weeks
survey
to
data
4
and religious
hours
texts.
after Halo
We-
Reach. There's
It's
no
on this island. I've marked the
definitive
entrance
time
with an
frame.
nav
No,
beacon.
okay. 3 weeks to 4 hours is because I'm gonna just make the comment that it's based on like the beginning of Halo to the end of Halo. Like,
No, it's it really depends on which source you're going with. The official timeline is 3 weeks. Some of the books state 4 hours.
It doesn't feel like they were in slip space for 3 weeks. Like that should not be how slip space works. But yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, nerds
I
are.
mean, if they're traveling at the speed of light, then it's gonna take
no.
time. And even if they're traveling faster than the speed of light, depending on how much faster will
We
depend
have
on
to
how
get
much
in there
time
and
something
stop them before they learn the
It has
location
more
of the
to do
control
with- Alright,
center.
so slip space is more like kind of traveling wormhole than it is like speed of light kind of stuff. So it's
In which case, a wormhole could still have a certain distance based on how it's bending space.
gotcha. So arguably both are still plausible.
Yes. Quantum mechanics are weird.
Cosmic mechanics are weird. No, you're not
Quantum.
wrong. See, these are discussions that I would have about Infinity's light stuff. Oh, there's that invisible asshole. I knew you were there. I was waiting for these. Yeah.
Men are putting up a real fight.
Got him, bitch.
The cartographer must be here.
Dude, I wonder
My
if-
analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom
I
floor of this
forget there used to
facility.
be a glitch where you
Let's
could go
keep
through
going
and kill the
inside.
sword guy.
Don't let them lock the
Early.
doors.
Yep. So yeah, in most official sources for Halo, Reach fell on August 30th,
Interesting.
2552.
I underestimated the
And the
Covenant's
beginning of
understanding
Combat
Halo's
Evolved takes
subsystems.
place September 19th,
We need to find a
2552.
security override to get this door open.
Well, maybe we'll get a more updated version with this, or at least some more clarity.
found the control
But again,
And
it's
if
still,
I am reading this
Negative,
correctly,
Captain. The Covenant has
Alpha
impeded our
Halo,
progress.
the first
We
Halo,
can't proceed
is
unless
about
we can disable this
52 light
installation's
years
security system.
away from Reach.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact.
oh, he
when we
didn't
get there.
drive off on you.
Here
That's
are your
nice.
orders. I want you to use any means
They
necessary
do have
to
smarter
force your
AI
way
for
into
the
the facility and
Marines,
find
that's
Halo's control center.
Very good.
Also, I'm glad that they kept a lot of the principal voiceover, even if
Let's
they
move
did
down the
change
beach.
some
Keep an
things
eye
to
out
make
for
it
any
more
unusual structures that could house the security system.
up-to-date. And, like, I know that they've added extra Cortana dialogue, they've added cheap dialogue, because there are some things that are slightly different, but they've kept most of the principal voiceover, and I'm really happy that they did.
It looks like there is a path into the interior of the island.
Or if they did, they get brought back to original voice actors.
A lot of the original voice actors. Oh, they can hop onto the... Yeah, and you can knock them off, too? What? Okay, this feels kind of like the first time we got to see Chief holding the energy sword in Halo 2's trailer. Oh my god, we can do that? Oh my god, we can hop on and ghost and kick them off and take them and kill them with ghost? Oh my god! Like, I'm getting that kind of vibe again. Man, I miss old school, like, Halo getting
Old school excitement for a game.
Yeah, I really do. This brings
Now
back.
imagine.
I feel like I'm in my 20s again. I'm so happy.
Let's get it going.
Now, Richie, just imagine if they do this for Halo 2 and Halo 3, but with Halo 3, they re-release the original game.
That would be wonderful.
Yes and no. I don't prefer an update for Halo 3, honestly. I would prefer not just with graphics and everything, but also with like I would want them to kind of redo the game as well so that we can.
Yeah, that's what Finners was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this kind of treatment for Halos 2 and 3. I would also love this for ODST because like ODST on its own was terrifying and gorgeous in its own right. But with this kind of rework and everything, oh my god.
ODST
To be fair,
is still one of my favorite soundtracks.
And to be fair, they threw ODST together in like 10 months.
Yeah. It just feels like old school Bungie was like that whole was Tony Stark with the fucking scraps. Wait,
In a cave, yes.
that's box of scraps. So anytime I talk about Spider now, just a heads up, I always say that our first version of Spider is like, what happens and everybody's like, oh my god, yes, the power of ADHD is strong. Yes! Punch that little grunt!
So, there is one problem I have with this so far. The Needler having an ammo counter.
The what?
The Needler having an ammo counter.
No, I appreciate the Needler having an ammo counter because I wasn't
The needles at the top were the ammo counter back in the day.
Yeah, he's got a point because you could watch the needles go down as you were shooting it. But also, I don't know if you noticed, they allowed you to do a zoom function with the Needler.
Oh, yeah,
it used to be you could only do that with the pistol and two
Use
rifles.
the holo panel to shut down the security system.
No, even in Halo 2 they didn't have that.
They had like a basic zoom with your visor. Not necessarily.
Yeah, but it wasn't a like, you know, aim down sight sort of zoom. It wasn't a helpful zoom. That's what this was.
So
Good.
here comes,
That should
here
open
comes
the
real
door that
question,
leads
'cause I'm
into the
able to
main
stop-
shaft.
I think I'm good to stop it right here. Here comes the real question. Guys, are we going to jump in and play this for fun, or are we going to try and be tryhards when we do this? Are we going to jump in on Legendary?
So first playthrough, just for fun and the nostalgia.
Then we
Just
run
to
through on
relive
Legendary and
how
yell at each
awesome
other.
it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude,
And then we do
okay,
last
my
one.
brother and I, we have fond memories. Well, I have fond memories of us playing it on Legendary and us just bopping each other in the head and going back to like a point where the other would spawn back in so we could regain our health. And then we would do this whole thing of like, you stay here, I'll kill all the things, and then we swap it around. And you go out and kill all the things. And then when you die, you spawn and come back and kill all the things. We used to do it that way. It was such a cheap cheating move, and I loved it. But we made it through on Legendary, baby. We made it through. Oh man! All right. Any other nostalgia or stories you guys want to tell about your first Halo experiences with Halo 1? I have not looked at chat. I need to look at chat. Okay, no updates in chat at the moment. But yeah, I'm
this is the happy news we needed today.
This is so the happy news we needed. To be fair, this and Nell's Diner just made me so happy. And then we're getting one more bit of happy news. This Starship Troopers trailer is legit. Like, I love this Starship Troopers trailer. And yes, it is 16 player versus everything. 16 v bugs. I'm here for it.
I need to update that game and play it again.
I don't have it. I need to get it.
Dude, I had early alpha access to it.
All right, so let's go ahead and watch this.
I've been with the game
Hey-o.
for like 2-3 years now.
Hey, Seagoat, we just finished. I may have just joined the living, but I'm looking forward to catching up later. Also, hype for Halo. Yes! Yes! We just went through and had a nostalgia tour of Halo. Now let's have a nostalgia tour of Starship Troopers. You guys ready for this? Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think this is better if we have like trailers for stuff than we just play them and talk over them and give our commentary and stuff. This is
instead of reading about them. Yeah.
Yeah, this is so much
Welcome,
better
citizen.
because we get to give our own opinions and not just read what somebody's typed.
Exactly.
Are you ready to do your part?
I missed.
Oh, boy.
I missed how silly this movie is. I need to rewatch this movie. It's so good.
Join the fight in Starship Troopers Extermination, the only 16-player tactical co-op shooter that makes you a proud member of the United Citizen Federation.
United Citizen.
On the front lines, you'll engage in intense combat.
Okay, here comes the other question. If we play this together, how much are we going to quote the movie?
Yes.
I'll just tell you, I'll do my
So
part.
it wouldn't be just us. Last time I played this, the
grab the
16
mic and
player
be like,
server.
"Come on, you apes! You're ready to live forever!"
No, it has VoIP in it, like the voice over IP.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not situational. It's
Proximity.
I forget the term, but proximity. Thank you. As proximity VoIP, and people were just fucking straight up milsim in it. Straight up role playing.
Strategic construction.
I'm just waiting until we get the Starship Troopers Helldivers collab crossover. Yeah.
I mean,
so you send a couple of Helldivers into Starship Troopers.
Do you think the showers are co-ed?
You think the showers are co-ed? Yeah. Of course that's what you ask. Of course that's what you ask. Yeah. And
Hey,
yes,
this is the important shit.
this is the important shit.
And all-important squad-based tactics. To carry out your mission,
Also, I like
you'll
looking
wield
at the different
authentic,
classes that
deep
they
space
have.
Vanguard-issued weaponry. Perfect for roasting,
kind of funny
blasting,
because
or
during the
spraying 200
closed
rounds per minute at our
alpha,
greatest
they only
enemy.
had 2 classes.
Do what?
During the closed alpha, they only had 2 classes.
There are like
Now
so
there's like
many
8.
classes. Pardon me. There are so
Oh.
many classes. Oh,
And it has changed dramatically.
brother,
since
get the
back then.
flamer. The heavy.
The heavy flavor.
Also, this is one of those games
Uh-huh.
where people just instinctively work as a unit without anybody coordinating.
Yeah. There we go.
The Bug. These ugly, hive-minded monstrosities want one thing.
That was such a
The
good
end
transition.
of humanity. We need you to stop them. As a member of the elite
I
Deep
have to
Space
play the shit
Vanguard,
out of
you'll
this.
operate
Yes.
across multiple...
Once again, yes, we will play it. Yes, we will get together. Yes, we will stream. Yes, we will be idiots. Yes, we will have a good time. I am so here for this.
Having a good time. Having
Having
a
a
good
Also,
time.
this is the only game in existence that's allowed to have as many bugs as it has.
wait, but what about Helldivers?
This has more bugs than Helldivers.
No, bugs and bots.
I'm
bugs
assu-
and bots and bugs and bots and
I'm
bugs and bots and
assuming,
bugs and
Moon,
And
you have
Switch.
not played this game.
Oh yeah, I only really know like clips of Starship Troopers.
So
I know
Oh my
some
God,
let me
of the
put
lore,
it, let me put it in
that's about
perspective.
We need to show him the movie.
Let me put this into perspective for you two. So one of the game modes, the first half is you're building up a base
Yes.
and activating a sensor.
Neurons are firing
second
in my brain
half-
already. Yes.
The second half, complete utter mayhem as you stare down hundreds of bugs coming at you with limited ammo.
Yes! This is
And then
exactly
the last-
time wasting
the
nonsense,
last-
the wacky time wasting nonsense I've been missing.
The last 2% of the mission that I'm talking about
Yeah.
is you making a desperate run to the dropship that is either 50 meters, either 50 meters or 1.5 clicks away. And you
Dude.
have a 2-minute timer to get to it.
Dude,
How far
this
is a
is
click?
this is
Kilometer.
essentially Helldivers with base building mechanics.
And the bugs spawn infinitely.
Of course they do. Of course they do. Yeah.
Planets,
And they
each
will
with unique
come up
environments
from
to
under
test
you
you.
and kill you.
Within the Vanguard ranks are a range of ever-expanding roles. From the eagle-eyed sniper.
I love that you can literally just rocket around and snipe. That's awesome. I mean, I can't do that. I'm not like capable of that kind of hand-eye coordination, but I love that that's available. Huh?
It's actually
I
not
might
as
be
hard
able
as
to
you
do
think
that.
would be in this game.
To the explosive savvy demolisher. The bastion of battle. The guardian. To the all operations ranger.
Or the ranger.
Or perhaps the morally superior medic.
Morally
To
superior
the base
medic.
building, flamethrower friendly engineer.
Flamethrower.
Whichever class you choose, taking on a mission together with your squad is key to
That's
victory.
so good. I love that.
Whether establishing forward bases, holding the line against waves of enemies, striking the enemy in their territory, or wiping out an infestation. To protect your team from the bug, utilize real-time voice comms to coordinate defenses, or launch devastating attacks. And as the bodies pile up in the carnage, utilize their chitinous corpses. Your handiwork is a
let me make it
tactical
clear
opportunity.
that all those bug bodies, those are not
This
regenerated.
is
Those
a
are
call
actual
to arms,
AI
a
dead
call
enemies.
to you, citizen. So choose your class, ready your weapon, and gather your squad. And remember, the only good bug is a dead bug.
God, this looks so fun.
They should really
Update
just start
1.7
spraying off
available
on their
now.
bullets.
Do your
Or
part. Do
raid.
what?
They should really start spraying raid on their bullets.
What was it? What was the thing? It was the Matrix. It was like I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, but it was the Matrix. It was he's pissing lead. It was 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 3. But yeah, I love that. He's pissing lead. All right. We got a few more things to talk about in the world of gaming, but unfortunately they're not trailers. Boo. We got to go back to reading, and boy does that suck. But we had fun with the trailers. We did, and
I'm
so
American. I can't read.
I went to American
I'm a hell
school.
diver. I don't
can't
read.
You think I
My
read that
body's a weapon, and
contract?
frankly, my brain don't fucking care.
They supply me with alcohol and things to shoot. That's all I care
My
about.
favorite one is the purple ones. They taste
Right.
like blue.
Nintendo says no personal development business info retrieved in reported data hack. Nintendo, in a reply to the Sankai Shimbun newspaper regarding an alleged data breach performed by a hacking group last week, confirmed the hack. However, the company noted that it has not confirmed that the hack retrieved any personal information or any game development or business information. The Hackmanac Twitter account, which claims that to track cyber attacks, posted on October 11th that hacking group Crimson Collective had supposedly breached Nintendo, teasing stolen assets, presumably as a prelude to extorting Nintendo. An alleged leaker released almost a terabyte of data from Nintendo's subsidiary and Pokemon game developer Game Freak in October 2024. The so-called Terra leak led to names and company email addresses of 2,606 current and former Game Freak employees and contract workers being leaked. It also allegedly included information from upcoming projects and assets from past games. The leaks reportedly included information on an unannounced Pokemon game for both the Switch and then planned Switch 2 successor, a separate unannounced Pokemon game co-developed with another studio, assets of unused graphics and music from past Pokemon games for the Nintendo DS, a planned live-action Pokemon Netflix show, and a planned sequel to the 2019 live-action Detective Pikachu film, which should have been made 3 years ago. I'm not mad. Nintendo requested the United States District Court of the Northern District of California to issue a subpoena to compel Discord to share information on the Terra leaker in April earlier this year. Yeah. Of all the Pokemon stuff, the only one I care about is a sequel to Detective Pikachu. I really want that. That movie was so good.
I just want to know if Ryan Reynolds is going to reprise his role, and if he isn't, I'm no longer interested.
Well, unless they get Danny
no.
DeVito.
Unless they get Danny DeVito. Yes. If they get Danny DeVito, I want to hear Danny DeVito sing the Pokemon theme.
Yeah, I love Ryan for some of the stuff he does, but
yeah, right.
No, Danny DeVito is a direct upgrade.
Okay, let me throw this at you two. Ryan Reynolds reprising his human role.
Yes.
And Danny DeVito's the new Pikachu.
Yes.
That's
what I'm saying.
Could you imagine those two working together?
Yes, I could. Yeah, absolutely. One more coffee, black as night. Thank you. I freaking love that, man. That world felt so lived in too. It was so good.
They did
All
really
right.
good with that. Also, Justice Smith, fantastic actor.
Yeah. Any comments? Anybody got a comment on this Nintendo leak? Anything to say before we move on?
Couldn't have happened to a
more deserving.
More deserving company.
All right. Yeah, Nintendo's been slipping as of late. I'm just saying. Well, it's actually been several years, but yeah, they've been slipping.
Slipping, tripping, flipping, and dipping.
Oh, I got into another argument with Tony over the fact that Tears of the Kingdom is not glorified expansion, and Darkon had my back on that. I was so happy.
That is
Thank you with that, Darkon.
Literally his worst take.
He hasn't even finished the story, and I'm like, dude, no. If you,
oh my
he's
god,
he's like, there's nothing different. It's a glorified expansion. I'm like, everything is different.
Everything is different. How far did he even get?
Not far, apparently.
He's gotta still be in the tutorial shit.
I don't know.
Does that make the Adventures of Link a DLC to the first Legend of Zelda?
Must be.
Apparently. All right. So let's quickly talk about Destiny 2. This is the last hope that Destiny 2 has with me, and I'm not even buying it until I've heard reviews. Bungie announces plans to completely overhaul Destiny 2's current bounty and seasonal challenges, replacing it with the new orders system. Bungie continues to tweak and change the current gameplay systems in Destiny 2, with the Renegades expansion set to introduce one of the bigger overhauls. As Destiny 2 is currently in a tailspin, Bungie continues to make changes to the experience based on player feedback in an effort to keep fans happy. Just recently, Bungie completely removed Unstable Cores, a resource item introduced in the Edge of Fate for upgrading gear beyond power level 200, though the system never really caught on with players who found it largely frustrating. In an effort to win back players and make the game feel better to play, Bungie reveals plans to overhaul the bounty system. In the latest weekly blog, or twid, or twab, or whatever you want to call it, Bungie reveals the new orders system set to launch alongside the upcoming Renegades expansion for Destiny 2. Now, this is, of course, all stuff in December. This new system is not only replacing bounties and the traditional seasonal challenges, but Bungie hopes to make Destiny 2 feel more rewarding by allowing players to do what they want. Inside the seasonal hub, players will have daily, weekly, and active orders, which focus on certain actions like defeating enemies, using specific weapons or abilities, as well as playing a specific type of activity. Better yet, players in team-based activities will also help contribute to any active orders as well. Oh, freaking thank God! Though the progress from assist is reduced than if done by the player. No, I get that, but that's understandable. But goddamn. Yeah. Also, Festival of the Lost is going on. I don't even know what's going on in Festival of the Lost. I haven't hopped on Destiny in a minute. If I'm telling you guys right now, I'm going to save myself the computer space. If Renegades is not good, I will not only not get Renegades, but I will straight up, I will delete Destiny from my computer. I will delete Destiny 2 from my computer, which will save me a crap ton of space on my gaming drive. Yeah. Orders come in 3 different types: common, legendary, and exotic, each offering different levels of rewards. Destiny 2's Bright Dust resource will be rewarded on payouts through, though Bungie has added a maximum cap per week of 1,000 for legendary and common orders, and then 6,000 Bright Dust seasonal cap for exotic. Players can earn a fraction of Bright Dust for turning in legendary and exotic orders. What's over the cap. Once Renegades launches, most bounties will be removed from the game, though off-world vendors like Varix or Petra still have their normal offerings. While there seems to be general excitement around the Star Wars-inspired Renegades expansion, there's no denying that Destiny 2 is in a very precarious position between the number of bugs and issues as well as general player frustration over the state of the game. Yeah, the thing is, when I played the most recent, when I played Edge of Fate, I actually really, really enjoyed the story and some of the gameplay mechanics while I was in the story, but as soon as I was out of the story, I did not care anymore. Like, I lost all interest. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the new characters and the story stuff, and the narrative team, I think, is killing it, and I hope that they continue to do well, but there were issues. The community kind of made me take a step back by revealing so much of what was wrong, and yeah, guys, this is Bungie's last chance before, honestly, Sony completely takes over and is like, nope, this is what you're going to do now. And honestly, it feels like they need this. Like, Bungie needs Sony to come in and just wipe the old guard of the higher ups out of there and let the devs just
bring
get
us
to
the
deving.
game and wipe away the debt.
Well, no. It's more like there have been plenty of times that we've discussed this, where the devs have asked to do stuff that the players are demanding and the higher ups are like, no. And it's like, it feels like Sony's going to come in and be like, okay, we're getting rid of these higher ups, and the devs report directly to us. You're Sony now. And it's like, okay, cool. If that happens, I don't know the ins and outs of such things. But even popular and prominent members of Destiny 2's community have started to walk away or take long-term breaks, which puts even more pressure on the December expansion to deliver and win back those who have left. Yeah, Datto left, saying he's not coming back to Renegades. I don't know if Astacross is staying on or not, but, like, I haven't kept up with that. Like, this is the first Destiny news I've read in forever. And, yeah. So, yeah, this is the last chance for Bungie with me when it comes to Destiny 2. I hope it does well. And there are some things about this that seemed really interesting when I saw, like, the trailers and teases and stuff, and I hope we get another good trailer that'll drop some story knowledge on there. We got a Vidoc that looked kind of interesting, but gameplay stuff looked really interesting. I'm waiting for story stuff because I'm a story player. But yeah, we'll see. Who wants to talk about Power World?
Me.
Go for it.
Because legitimately, if Nintendo and Game Freak can't fix their shit, I'm going to start looking for the Arceus equivalent of from Power World.
Yeah, oh no, absolutely. So we've got a Halloween event going on in Power World. Tell us about it.
Yeah. So Power World releases Halloween 2025 update. Power World has launched its 2025 update on all platforms, highlighted by a new mission that will give players access to Zoe's Halloween costume and a Depresso armor set. Cool. The new Power World update also made some changes to the game's mechanics, such as a new chat notification to let players know when someone joins or leaves a multiplayer server. That's useful. The new patch came in amid a busy time for Power World and developer Pocket Pair. Earlier in October, Pocket Pair and Crafton confirmed that additional details about Power World's upcoming mobile port, which was first announced in 2024, will be shared in the coming weeks. The Power World mobile gameplay reveal...
Mobile?
Apparently.
Dude, they're about to rake in some serious money. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, Pocket Pair now has fuck you money. Like, Nintendo, keep it up. They have fuck you money to keep these to keep fighting this lawsuit. So yeah.
The Power World mobile gameplay reveal will take place between November 13th and 16th in the G-Star 2025 event in Busan, South Korea. Additional information about Power World's mobile edition, including specification requirements and any potential monetization models, remains elusive as of this writing. After Pocket Pair teased...
By the way, recently Fenris and I looked up some stuff about South Korea, and we realized just how close Busan actually is to Japan. We're like, holy shit, Busan's really close.
Interesting, but probably shouldn't ride the train there.
You could get a ferry to it. You could get a ferry from Busan to...
But, Moon, the train to Busan is so fucking exciting.
No.
Thank you,
We're
Fenris.
taking the train from Busan to Japan, and it's totally set up like Water 7's train system.
He was referring to the zombie
Oh,
movie.
I know, but I had to go One Piece with it because when he said don't take the train from there, and I was talking about the proximity to Japan and that, I was like, dude, I want a train track on water like in
That
One
would
Piece.
actually
That
be
would
cool,
be
though.
awesome.
I would love that.
That would be so cool. All right, so continue.
Yep. After Pocket Pair teased players with a preview of what to expect in Powerworld this Halloween, the game's latest patch is now live on all available platforms. One of the main features of Powerworld's latest update is a Depresso costume that players can obtain by speaking to a Wanabe Depresso Islander located in a small shack near the Lake Center fast travel point. The costume itself will require some grinding, as the Wanabe Depresso Islander will ask for 20 high-quality cloth and 100 venom glands. Fuck this guy. Crafting all the high-quality cloth for the Depresso costume requires 200 pieces of wool in total, which can be obtained from sheep-like pals like Lamball. The venom glands can either be purchased from vendors or dropped by various pals out in the wild. I have like thousands of wool, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I think we'll be good on the wool, dude. We could do that.
It's the poison glands. That's a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I
Additionally-
jumped on Pal World. I need to do that again.
Oh my god, they have done so much.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
you know that one town you can find? Yeah, there's a lot of changes that happened there. It's
All
more
right.
than just those shacks. They still have those shacks, but they also added more up the hill.
Gotcha.
And also, they have pals just living their lives as if they're living in those houses too. So it ties in
Awesome.
more of that Animal Crossing game they're making.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's cool. And you can just talk to some of the pals too.
Wait, you can now have Zoe and Grisbolt in your party? I have missed so much.
Right? I only started playing again recently. I was just like, you know what? I feel like jumping into Power World. And then I'm like, what's this shit? What is this shit? What is this? I don't remember this.
I feel like we need to have like specific days where we stream stuff if I'm not in the process of editing stuff.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I want to edit,
especially because like we
edit
could
during
jump into
the day. I want to now edit during the day, like in the afternoon, and then the evenings just stream. Like let's just do content, dude. Like let's just do it.
Editor by day, streamer by night.
I'm for it. You know?
Okay, anyways. Additionally, Power World players can have Zoe's Halloween outfit by obtaining a blueprint from her at the Desolate Church after defeating her in the Windswept Hills Tower. This requires players to have Zoe and Grisbolt in their party, which will then trigger the quest to craft Zoe's Halloween outfit. Compared to the Depresso costume, Zoe's Halloween attire requires only 5 cloth and 5 leather pieces. Thank you. Zoe's Halloween costume can then be applied via a Kativa statue at any player-controlled base. Palworld 0.6.8 update also added a quest called Zoe's Sphere that requires players to defeat or capture 30 free Pal Alliance members throughout the world. Zoe's balls. Palworld patch 0.6.8 also added a chat notification feature that tells players when someone joins or leaves a multiplayer server, with Palworld planning to exit early access in 2026 with a full 1.0 release. The game will continue to receive smaller updates and bug fixes to ensure a smooth launch.
Yeah, because unlike certain other companies that have similar games, they care about their fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They want to make
Not
sure
just
everyone has
numbers and
fun.
Speaking of caring about their fan base,
Yep.
did you guys hear that Pocket Pair teamed up with Madrinas to make a coffee?
No.
Sweet.
It's called the Depresso Espresso.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. That's so good. All right, you set up
awesome.
like a good transition. I thought you were moving to the next story, so I clicked off of Power
well.
World because I thought you were moving. Speaking of not caring about their community.
Well, that's the thing. Palworld cares. Apparently, Subnautica.
Yeah, well, no. It's not that Subnautica doesn't, and it's not that the devs don't. It's the publisher.
Fair enough.
So fresh off screwing over their dev team, what has the publisher of Subnautica 2 been up to recently, Fenris?
Let me get the story pulled up again.
You gave me such a great transition. I was like, dude, I'm giving you the story.
Why should we pay expensive game developers when we
So,
could just have AI do it for us?
Unfortunately, this will bring Palworld's mobile report into question.
What?
Because of the publisher or that we had just spoken about, Crafton.
Oh
What
God,
about them?
it's the same freaking company.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
God.
So, Crafton, the publisher behind the upcoming Subnautica 2, PUBG, and Inzoi, has just announced its intentions to become an AI-first company, a move that will see significant changes to its internal operations.
I know you guys can't see it,
AI's
but I'm giving the finger really, really hard right now.
Yeah. AI is an incredibly divisive subject in
Yeah, no
every
shit.
industry right now, but that's especially the case in the realm of video game development, where its uses both behind and in front of the scenes continue to make headlines.
Now, if it's being used as a tool rather than to replace somebody so that they can save money, I'm for that. I'm for that because, like, if it's helping a person, if it's helping somebody's job become a little bit easier with like any other tool that came out, like whether it was, Unreal, like different versions of
So,
it. Like if it's just used as a tool, I'm okay.
Yes, before you get too far into that, it will be clarified here in a couple of paragraphs.
Oh my God. I am dreading
So,
this.
they go into a quick backstory on the lawsuit, so I'm just going to bypass all that. So, with the said lawsuit still in the air, Crafton finds itself in troubled waters once again,
Shit.
this time regarding an announcement the publisher has just made regarding the company's use of AI. In a live talk delivered by Crafton CEO Kim Chang-hong, titled Transition to an AI-First Company, the Future of Work, Company, and Individual, Crafton announced sweeping changes coming in the immediate future. According to Kim, starting from today, the day the article was posted, Crafton will automate work centered on agentic AI and fully implement an AI-centered management system. Essentially, Crafton plans to utilize AI to solve complex problems and increase company-wide productivity.
This is why you shouldn't let the corporate people run these things. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. All they think about is the money.
This embracing of AI is also coming with a sizable monetary investment from Crafton, with the company set to pay around 100 billion Korean won to build an NVIDIA B300 powered GPU cluster. Crafton says this infrastructure will support multi-stage tasks requiring sophisticated reasoning and iterative planning. This infrastructure will also be used to pursue AI workflow automation. Crafton expects all of this.
Now the devs are going to work for an AI overlord. Wonderful. This is
Crafton expects all of this AI integration to be fully established by the second half of 2026, where it will encompass AI-linked workflow, an agentic AI management platform, and a data standardization system. From 2026, Crafton also plans to spend 30 billion Korean won every year to train its employees in using AI tools in their work, such as an AI learning hub where employees can share applications for AI with their colleagues. Crafton's AI-focused changes don't end there either. To internalize this AI-first approach, Crafton is completely restructuring its HR system, with the existing policies set to be reorganized around AI. Crafton wants to establish an AI-first culture by the end of 2025. The official press release for this announcement concludes with a statement saying that Crafton will reinvest the time and resources freed up through AI adoption into new product development that the company is saying will expand opportunities for internal employee mobility and role expansion. But while the potential of expanded opportunities for current employees sounds nice, Crafton's decision to completely reorganize its HR system and tailor it to AI policies is sure to ring alarm bells for anyone who's worked in the gaming industry before. Time will just tell where this AI-first approach takes Crafton, but it likely doesn't bode well for at least some of its human workers.
So I want to just go ahead and state that this entire article can be summed up as boycott Crafton.
Well, I was fixing to say I can hear the toilet flushing now.
Yeah, they must not like money. That's what this
Probably
sounds like.
not.
I am so done. I am so done with tech bros and corporate ass fights trying to run gaming companies.
Sure.
Sure am done with it. Sure am.
Yep.
All right. Let's hear some good news from Xbox for once. Xbox
we heard good news from them earlier today.
Yeah. Xbox president says the idea of console exclusives is antiquated, and I could not agree more. Xbox president Sarah Bond said the gaming industry is evolving past console exclusives. Microsoft has seen some remarkable success from exclusives like Halo, Forza, and Gears of War throughout its history, but it has made a habit of releasing these titles on competitors' platforms in recent years. Now the head of Xbox has confirmed in no uncertain terms that the company largely sees exclusivity as the thing of the past. There are some big changes shaking things up at Xbox lately, and it's led to both ups and downs for the brand. Yep, I'd say that's fine. Former president Blizzard president Mike Ybarra has criticized Microsoft's "this is an Xbox" strategy, saying only a moron would make hardware without exclusives, but Microsoft has also reaped considerable profits from releasing Xbox games on PlayStation. Price hikes, layoffs, and AI usage have also stirred up contention among the fan base. But through it all, the gaming giant says it's committed to accessibility. In an interview with Mashable, Bond said, "We're really seeing people evolve way past exclusives," when asked about any blockbuster first-party software Xbox has in its future. She went on to highlight how many of the biggest successes in gaming are those like Minecraft and Fortnite, which are available virtually everywhere. Bond says these more widely accessible games drive community, so the idea is going in the opposite direction and making a title exclusive to one store, or so the idea of going in opposite direction and making a title exclusive to one store or device is antiquated for most people. Of course, there's also a financial argument to be made for non-exclusivity, considering how Microsoft made $465 million in December 2024 through its game publishing alone. Bond tied the move away from exclusives into the recently released ROG Xbox Ally, saying how both give gamers more options to play what they want, the way they want, and with anyone. These strong statements about non-exclusivity and how it aids gaming accessibility will make it sound like the company may be phasing out Xbox-only games entirely. While it's still unclear if Microsoft will take the approach of these extremes, there aren't many blockbuster franchises it has left that aren't available on other platforms. The persistent rumors that Halo is coming to PS5 would further cement that shift if they prove true. Microsoft is not the only company bringing their games to competitor systems. PlayStation released Helldivers 2 on Xbox the same day Gears of War Reloaded came to PS5, and has brought several of its biggest titles like The Last of Us franchise to PC. I don't see The Last of Us going on Xbox anytime soon, though. That's just a personal aside from me. All right, who wants to talk about Metroid Prime 4?
Not it.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
Nintendo. I'm with
Okay.
Tony that Nintendo's not a good company.
The Metroid Prime 4 Beyond marketing campaign is beginning in earnest, having just yielded 2 holiday-themed ads promoting Nintendo's next big platform exclusive. Apart from advertising the hardware capabilities of the Switch 2, the promos also offer a few glimpses at some previously unseen Metroid Prime 4 gameplay footage. June 13th marked the 8th anniversary of Metroid Prime 4's original announcement. A lot has changed since the E3 2017 reveal. Wow, guys, remember E3? Which presented the game as a Bandai Namco project before Nintendo rebooted it under Retro Studios in 2019. Back in September, Metroid Prime 4 finally locked down a release date, December 4th, 2025. Contrary to some fans' expectations, however, Nintendo did not start advertising the game on any significant scale immediately following that announcement, which they should have, because honestly, Metroid would be the game that you want to push if you want to sell Switch 2s. I'm sorry. I just don't give a shit about Mario Kart or Donkey Kong. Like, you've got to push some of your harder stuff where your diehard fans are at. That's why you release Zelda games at launch. That's why you release a Metroid game at launch. Know where your
Or
money's
even
coming
a
from.
full Mario game.
Or a full fucking Mario game. Know your audience, people. Or if you'd had, like, I don't know, a good Pokemon game. But, that'll never happen. Not anytime soon. The company's marketing efforts appear to be ramped up as of the second half of October 2025, when 2 new Metroid Prime 4 Beyond ads started making the rounds on social media. Both double as advertising for the Switch 2, presenting Nintendo's latest hybrid console as the ideal way to power up one's holidays. The 2 videos, which are currently unlisted on Nintendo of America's YouTube channel, but were dug up by Famiboard's user Backwards Compat, feature 2 Metroid Prime 4 bosses, one that looks like a giant plant and another shaped like an alien-looking spherical contraption. Okay. The sphere boss was not seen in any prior marketing materials. The plant creature is less of an unknown. It's called Carvex and was first featured in the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond trailer from the March 2025 Nintendo Direct. Since the 3-minute video served as an extended introduction to Vuros, Carvex will most likely be found somewhere on that planet, perhaps at the end of its jungle biome that was featured prominently throughout the trailer. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will be a cross-gen title, thank God, available on both Switch and Switch 2. However, the newly emerged ads unsurprisingly focus on Nintendo's newer device, highlighting features such as Joy-Con 2 mouse controls and 120 FPS gameplay. The upcoming action-adventure will thus be one of the first titles to take advantage of not just the Switch 2's 120Hz display, but offer 120 frames per second while docked in performance mode. And there we go. I got that all out of the way. Yay.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Nintendo wanted to stop having certain exclusives, I think it would be best if they let Metroid free.
Yeah, Metroid would be... They'll never let go of Zelda. That's not happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Nintendo's going to be exclusive for forever now. Like, once they got their hands on Sonic, they were like, it's all ours now. And Nintendo's the only company that's still trying to stay in the exclusivity thing, and it's going to be fun. I mean, it's not the first time that Nintendo's just been left behind because they don't know how. Like, they're still doing the NFT thing. Everybody has moved on from that.
I didn't even know they still had NFTs.
Yeah, exactly my point. All right, we're finally on to anime news, and we only got 5 of these to talk about. I'll talk about 2 of the Webtoon ones. Fenris, could you please take the giant Game Boy demo station thing?
Okay.
Moon, you get 1 piece. And Fenris, you'll take us to the end with the Dragon Ball 40th Anniversary Fest.
Or both.
Or both. Okay. Webtoon Entertainment announced on September 25th that it will officially discontinue its fan translation service on November 26th, Pacific time, ending support for the community-based platform that allowed fans to translate webtoons into multiple languages. According to Webtoon, the decision was made after careful consideration, citing the growing difficulty of maintaining and evolving the service. The company said the move will allow it to focus resources on enhancing other core experiences for readers and creators. After the shutdown date, all translation data and user information will be permanently deleted from Webtoon servers with no backups retained. Users who wish to keep their translation work are advised to download their data from their profile pages before the service ends. Launched to connect fans across languages, the fan translation service has relied on volunteer translators for years, helping broaden Webtoon's global readership. However, the company acknowledged that continuing the platform had become unsustainable. Starting on December 27th, the site and all associated user content will be inaccessible, including previously viewed or subscribed fan translations. While this does suck, I actually understand the need for this if it's like too much, if it's become too burdensome. Hey, Axel, what's up? If it's become too burdensome to keep the service going. I understand that, but I don't think I've ever used the fan translation service. So I don't know if that's different from like regular Webtoon stuff, but yeah. And the other Webtoon stuff is Disney related. At New York Comic Con 2025, Webtoon Entertainment and Disney unveiled the next lineup for reformatted comic series joining the Webtoon platform. Following the series are existing titles such as Amazing Spider-Man 2022 to present, Avengers 2012, Star Wars 2015, Alien 2021, and Disney as Old as Time, A Twisted Tale. The new slate expands Webtoon's partnership with Disney and Marvel. Upcoming additions include The Astonishing X-Men from 2004, The Unbeatable Squirrel Girls, Stitch, Samurai, The Complete Collection, Star Wars, Darth Vader, Black, White, and Red, and Star Wars Lost Stars. Webtoon also announced that Dark Horse Comics' Stranger Things, The Other Side, will join the platform as part of its ongoing reformatting partnership. The series follows Will Byers' struggle during the events of Stranger Things Season 1. The release date will be announced later. Additionally, Plants vs. Zombies, another fan favorite Dark Horse title, will make its Webtoon debut on November 1st, bringing the classic battle between plants and zombies to the vertical scroll format for the first time. Webtoon and Disney announced in August a multi-year collaboration to adapt and distribute around 100 comics from Disney, Marvel, 20th Century Studios, and Star Wars in Webtoon's mobile vertical scroll format. The collaboration launched with a dedicated section on the English language Webtoon app, offering both reformatted comics and brand new original webcomic series based on Disney's most popular properties. The two companies then announced in September that they have signed a non-binding term sheet to develop a new digital comics platform. The service will include more than 3,500 comics from across Disney's portfolio, including Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and 20th Century Studios. Along with Webtoon original titles, the platform will feature both vertical scroll and traditional formats, and Webtoon Entertainment will build and operate the platform. The platform will also expand on Marvel Unlimited, with current subscribers gaining access to the new catalog. All right, and that's it for my Webtoon stuff.
I never knew Plants vs. Zombies had a comic.
I didn't either.
I kind of wanted to read it just to see what it's like.
Kind of same. That got me curious.
And if it's coming to Webtoons, awesome. I don't have to pay for it.
Right. All right. Let's take a look at this big Game Boy display thing.
All right. So, Anime News Network's Japan-based staff confirmed the second-hand store Hard Off in Seki-Gifu Prefecture sold the legendary Japanese Game Boy demo station this past month. The demo station went for 2.2 million yen, about 14,400 US dollars. Unlike the demo stations in many other countries, the Japanese one, nicknamed the Big Game Boy, is shaped like a giant, not-so-portable replica of the handheld system. They were a familiar sight in the game sections of Japanese stores in the early 1990s, but faded away after Nintendo gradually revamped the hardware. A Twitter user named Yu first noticed the Game Boy demo station on sale before Hard Off Seki's formal September 26th grand opening. The post showed off the Game Boy demo station and its 2.2 million yen price point with the caption, "Damn, I'm going to need to get some cash." As another posted named Awaji Ichigo-san noted, one person in Kagawa Prefecture in southwestern Japan famously transformed another demo station in a remote bamboo forest into objet d'art, that's some weird French word, that doubles as a mailbox.
And there's a picture of it. It looks so cool.
Hard Off is a second-hand... Yes. Hard Off is a second-hand electronics and hardware store chain that is part of the Book Off group. Book Off is one of Japan's largest used bookstore and second-hand store chains with branches that sell manga, CDs, DVDs, video games, game consoles, mobile phones, sports equipment, toys, used trading cards, and in some locations, vinyl records, photography equipment, and even liquor at Liquor Off.
I know where we're going when we go to Japan.
Fuck yeah, I'm going to go to Liquor Off.
We're going to go to Book Off. No. Liquor Off. You got us in way more trouble with that statement than if you'd said Book Off.
I mean,
All right.
it's the liquor store version. It's literally at the end of the article.
Oh God, liquor. Oh, no, they shouldn't have. Okay. This is why you need to consult English speakers before saying naming things, guys.
I mean, I was, like I said, we can't get in trouble for it. I was just reading
It's the
the
name of the store. All right, Moon, cover the next one.
Yep. One Piece's Jolly Roger spotted in protests in United States and Madagascar. Protesters are hoisting One Piece colors in more countries, including the United States and Madagascar this past month. The Straw Hat Pirates' Jolly Roger flag appeared in several No Kings protests against President Donald Trump's administration over the October 18th, 19th weekend in the United States. A Main Street Daily News article from Gainesville, Florida, included a photo of the flag during the No Kings protests in the city. A separate article by the Columbus Dispatch noted the flag's connection from other protests around the world this year to the No Kings ones last weekend. One Piece's Jolly Roger was flown over protests in East African country Madagascar since at least the beginning of the month. According to NBC News, young Madagascar residents have protested the national government over inequality, corruption, and widespread political impunity. President Andry Rajoelina was overthrown after an impeachment with military backing last Tuesday. CNN reported that Rajoelina himself came to power in 2009 after a youth-led movement backed by the Madagascar military. One Piece's Jolly Roger appeared in protests across Indonesia at least as early as August. The protests came from frustrations with numerous controversial policy changes since Prabowo Subianto began his term as president. The most recent change that sparked the protests was a revision to Indonesia's National Armed Forces Act. The flag then flew during protests in Nepal, the Philippines, and France in September. The protests against corruption in the Nepalese government led to Prime Minister K.P. Sharma Oli's resignation on September 9th. Anti-corruption protests in the Philippines brought out the One Piece symbol, while protests in France against President Emmanuel Macron and the government's planned spending cuts also used the flags.
Yeah, and I can't remember which country. I think it was Indonesia that it recently became outlawed, and if you wave the One Piece flag, it is considered treason.
You know, I would not be surprised if a certain group of penguins was supplying the flags in Madagascar.
The Madagascar penguins?
Cute and cuddly, boys. Cute and cuddly.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
We've been ratted out here, boys.
God damn it. You guys. All right. Last story. Let's go.
The Dragon Ball franchise announced Dragon Ball Genki Dama Matsuri, Dragon Ball Spirit Bomb Festival. A 40th anniversary festival at the Makuhari Messe Convention Center in Chiba Prefecture on January 25th, 2026. Masako Nozawa, the voice of Son Goku, will appear for 2 stage events. Entry to the festival is free, but fans must enter a drawing for a ticket. The event will run from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and the venue's halls 9 to 11. Nozawa and Dragon Ball's executive producer Akio Eyoku will appear at 2 stage events at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. A third half-hour stage event at 5:30 p.m. will feature Hironobu Kageyama for a live performance alongside Nozawa and Eyoku. The ticket drawing has 2 rounds. The first round began on October 17th and will continue until November 3rd. Ticket winners will be announced on November 7th. The second round will run between November 7th and 30th, with winners announced on December 4th. Tickets are for the 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and 1 p.m. entry time slots. Each applicant can enter for up to 2 tickets each in 2 event entry time slots per drawing application. Fans will also need to register at a Lawson Ticket member or as a Lawson Ticket member to enter the drawing.
There we go. And that's it. That's everything. That's all of our news for the day, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging around and chilling with us. What in the what? Okay, hang on. I gotta turn that. What did that go to? Jeez. Okay, well, that certainly was something. It just defaulted to the other Brave. All right. But yeah, that's it for us, guys. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. That being said, we will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be doing Subnautica for the light novel stream because I think we finished up the volume that we were on. Correct? Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. I've been busy. My brain is fried from like working on so many different scenes for Overlord over the last week. So that being the case, guys, thank you so much. We are Anime Church, the church where you can cosplay and we won't judge you for it. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I am Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
And I am Fenrir Siren, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
And just remember, guys, it's not gay to kiss your homies goodnight.
Ever.
Ever. Yeah. Got to support the homies.
Always.
All right.
And they'll sleep better.
Guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Hopefully, I'll see you guys Friday over on Twitch. As once again, I will be streaming for 8 hours and showing Overlord Abridged multiple times. So until then, take care. Bye-bye. And we hope to see you all soon. Later.
Bye.